Hey, what's up, fam? Kentriarch here, and I'm really excited to have you tuning in today since this is my first YouTube video that I've ever made. Today, we're going to be talking about the Brig Brigade Triumph. Let's get to it. All right, pretty easy Triumph here, just a little time consuming. You can find it on the Triumph tab by going to Europa, then World. It'll be on the first page, and I've it highlighted here for you. To earn this Triumph, you will need to defeat fallen brigs as a fire team during the Crux Convergence public event. I believe initially it will ask you to defeat 10, but this has 4 steps, and to earn the triumph, you will end up needing to defeat a total of 50. I'm going to highlight the exact locations that these will spawn. Here, here, and right about here. The Glimmer extraction ends up being pretty close to the spot, so it's hard to tell. I'm going to go ahead and launch into Europa, and as I do, there's a couple things I'd like to explain that'll help you understand why this can be a little time consuming. The Crux Convergence event shares its rotation with 2 other public events. I'm not sure if there's a particular order, but during my time completing this, I would have to go through 2, 3 public events before I started seeing brigs come crashing down. Also, there are only 3 brigs per public event unless you make it heroic. More on that later, in which case you'll be able to defeat 4 per event. This means you will have to run through 13 of these to complete the triumph. Alright, bad luck right off the bat. Cue fast forward. Now, normally I would cut through all of that, but I want to give you an idea of just how bad the RNG can get. I know I went through probably about, I don't know, 3 or 4 different public events until I opened up my director and saw that finally the Crux Convergence event had appeared. When this event starts, there will be, I think, 1 or 2 waves of fallen that'll appear. Take those down. After that, the brigs will come crashing down, and 3 sites will appear, one after another. You will need to stand in those circles to charge those up to 100. Doing so will release a shield over one of those brigs. Take them down, continue to the next site, and keep repeating until all 3 have been charged to 100. And one of the requirements of this triumph is to do this while part of a fire team. Now, you can invite your own fire team, your friends to come do this together. Here, I didn't have anybody on, so all I did was click on one of the guardians that were going to do the event as well. And if they had a public join ability, joined their fire team and just carried on with the event. As I mentioned before, and kind of mentioned that I would come back to later, each event is going to spawn 3 brigs. You can get 4 if you turn it heroic, which is required if you want to get this done in 13 events. To do so, at each site, there are going to be drones hovering above, and you will need to destroy all those drones at each site to turn it heroic. Here are the drones that I was talking about. Shoot those down, which can take a little bit of finesse. They're a small target and they move around. But once you do so, the heroic event will show up on your screen and spawn this larger brig. Take him down and the other one, and you will have completed this event. And that's all there is to it. Complete this 13 more times, and you will have done the Brig Brigade Triumph and on your way to your Splintered Seal. As always, if you like the content, please support me and like, subscribe, and share this video. Catch you later, fam.